Today we're covering Samurai Champloo, and let's go! Samurai Champloo is an adventure anime about samurais set in Edo period of Japan. This anime is a good example of historical fiction genre because even though it showcases Edo period, it is filled with anachronisms and historically impossible moments, and the anime even tells us so. It was produced in 2004 by studio MacLeod. They also produced Ergo Proxy and Deadman Wonderland, shows we already covered in our videos. The director is Shinichiro Watanabe, who also directed Cowboy Bebop. After the success of the anime, manga was briefly and partly produced. We follow Mugen, a traveling breakdance swordsman with a short fuse. Also Jin, a stereotypical stuck-up samurai ronin. And Fu, a girl who, by pure luck, gets Jin and Mugen to help her in her quest to find a samurai that smells of sunflowers. It should be immediately pointed out that this anime is very fun to watch, and it keeps your attention. Although it has a very large number of secondary characters, and all of them are pretty well realized by themselves, the main strength of this anime is in the chemistry of the main trio. Mugen, Jin, and Fu have very different personalities, temperaments, and motives, and it is a joy to watch the dynamics of their relationships on their quest to find a samurai that smells of sunflowers. It is difficult to escape comparing this anime with Cowboy Bebop, which also has a dazzling trio going on adventures. Even though Samurai Champloo is set in an entirely different time period, episodes and stories are set and presented in a very similar manner. These two anime are a good example of just how much director has influence on his work. Scenes of fighting, which are plentiful, are all amazingly well animated, and they are truly a joy to watch, and all by themselves they are a reason strong enough to recommend this anime. There is a lesser issue that Cowboy Bebop also suffers from, and that is that during their journey we have many deviations and one-shot episodes that do not really entertain the main plot in any way. The director somehow manages to fit in an episode about graffiti, baseball, zombies, pirates, hallucinogenic mushrooms, and at least 7 or 8 times the main plot revolves around a brothel. Luckily, all of these episodes, with a possible exception of the one with zombies, are really interesting, and time really does fly watching them. The word Champloo comes from the Japanese word champuru, which means to mix, a mixture. Samurai Champloo could easily be translated as Samurai Mix or Samurai Remix, which does make sense, having in mind how much this anime uses hip-hop aesthetics. There is a lot of good things to say about this anime, but it also suffers from a few issues. The first and the most painful one is music. The director, Watanabe, is one of the best ones out there, and he clearly has an instinct that tells him where and how to use music in order to lift the scene and showcase emotions. Unfortunately, music produced for Samurai Champloo ruins the overall experience of this anime. We get the idea. They wanted to anachronistically mix Japan from the beginning of the 20th century with hip-hop, breakdance, and rap culture of the late 20th century. The music was made by Japanese hip-hop artists who never before made music for anime, and also they never made anime music after that. We realize that people who truly love hip-hop, this will be an amazing mix. But the problem is that, in our opinion, the hip-hop that was actually used was not that good. While producing Cowboy Bebop, Watanabe could count on legendary Yoko Kanno. Basically, all music produced by her is amazing. In Samurai Champloo, all music that was produced is not amazing. Aside from hip-hop, this anime sometimes uses traditional Japanese music, and that can be a bit difficult to listen to. We respect other people's history and culture, but this choice of music is, at least for us, diminishing the quality of the entire anime, and it definitely ruined a couple of scenes that could have been intensely emotional and heartbreaking if only those scenes had appropriate music, or basically any kind of music aside from hip-hop and Japanese wailing. But okay, while watching this anime, you will enjoy an amazing fighting scenes and swordsmanship. You will also enjoy an endearing and funny interactions between the main characters, and their honesty is really well presented on the screen. They are simply cool. If you can get over the music, this anime has a lot to offer while you follow Mugen, Jin and Fu on their quest to find the samurai that smells of sunflowers. Even though the sunflower itself doesn't have any smell, but for their quest it doesn't really matter. In its 26 episode run, this anime will give you action, comedy, adventure and history, and as such it is definitely worth of our recommendation. That would be it about Samurai Champloo. As for this video, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on social networks. Check out other videos on the channel. That's it. See you in a while. Bye bye.